Okay, the Naked Gun is back, and y'all, it's kind of like seeing your childhood friend's kid trying to tell the same jokes, but with TikTok timing. I just saw the Naked Gun, and yeah, I've got some thoughts. Now, before I get into this, everybody remain calm. I'm not saying the movie was terrible. I enjoyed it. I actually laughed at lots of different spots. So before we continue, I want you guys to understand that. But let me keep it real. There were funny moments, I won't lie to you. The crowd I was with, fully engaged, people were laughing, clapping, reacting to various scenes throughout the movie. It had lots of energy. That part's not the issue. But for me personally, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was watching something stuck between two speeds. It wanted to do its own thing, but also tiptoed around the shadow of the original. And that's a tough lane to drive in. Here's where it gets tricky. The film is clearly trying to modernize the Naked Gun. New setting, new jokes, new cast. But in doing that, it loses some of the offbeat, fearless randomness that made the original iconic. You know that joke style, where you're laughing and you don't even know why yet? This version occasionally captures it, but still often plays it safe or drags the gag a little too long. It's like the filmmakers are trying to remix one of your favorite classic albums, but they're using Spotify AI to do it. Now, to their credit, they do sprinkle in some nods to the OG trilogy. You'll catch the musical cues, a few prop gags, a familiar beat here and there. If you grew up on Frank Drebin the way I did, there's enough breadcrumb trails to make you smile. But it's never as wild, unhinged, or relentlessly clever. Now let's talk about Liam Neeson, because that's the big swing here. I give him credit. He commits. This man doesn't wink at the camera once. He plays it straight the entire time, and that's essential for this kind of comedy. That's the blueprint Leslie Nielsen created. The more serious the delivery, the funnier the result. And again, Liam Neeson is a great actor. He's just not a comedic actor in this particular lane. Leslie Nielsen had a masterful sense of timing. Neeson feels like he's trying to recite jokes in the style of someone explaining a meme to their grandpa. You can feel him trying, and it's admirable. But for me, he never quite becomes Drebin. Even though I know he's not supposed to be, I was just kind of expecting more. He was more like Drebin light, and I wanted the full ridiculous buffet. You know what else I missed? That weird, wonderful chemistry between Frank and Jane from the original films. Leslie Nielsen and Priscilla Presley made that ridiculous romance somehow work. It was sweet, awkward, and totally in line with the absurd world around it. Hell, I wish I had a relationship like that in real life. Hell, I want to be in something good. Anyway. In this reboot, the romantic subplot is just there. It checks the box, but there's no spark. The lead pairing feels more like two co-workers doing improv on their lunch break than an actual comedic duo. And it's not a knock on Liam Neeson or Pamela Anderson. The bar was just raised so high with the original. The rest of the supporting cast is hit or miss. Some characters pop, others feel like they're reading off of cue cards. The tone of this reboot never fully locks in. It wants to be zany, but also self-aware. Old school spoof meets modern meta comedy. The result? Some jokes stretch longer than they should. Some scenes feel like they're waiting for a laugh track that never comes. That said, at my theater, huge shout out to the crowd because they were into it. Like, really into it. And that matters. Comedy plays different when you're in a room full of laughter. It helps smooth out the rough spots. So maybe this one's built for that shared experience. This might not be that sit on the couch alone movie. It might be that bring your friends and some nachos and some beer kind of movie. So here's my honest opinion. The Naked Gun is not a train wreck. It's like a decent cover band playing your favorite 80s hits. You'll recognize the tune, you might even sing along, but you won't feel the same electricity. And maybe that's okay. Maybe that's what this reboot was going for. Enough familiar notes to make us grin, enough new jokes to try and build something fresh. If you're a longtime fan like me, you're probably going to walk out thinking, well, at least they didn't butcher it. But if you're brand new to the franchise, you might enjoy it more, since you're not carrying the weight of nostalgia on your back, like some of us my age typically end up doing. So would I say skip this movie? No, I'm not saying that at all. Go check it out, especially if you love the classics, so let it be what it is. The Naked Gun is trying to do two different things in this movie. They're trying to serve the modern audiences and old school fans. For what it is, it delivers, just enough to put a smile on your face. This is Troy Hill Talks. Drop your take in the comments. I really would love to see what you think. Was this Naked Gun gold? Did Liam Neeson crack you up, or did it just make you miss Leslie Nielsen more? Hit that like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you with my next review.